Hi there, I'm back with a new video. From the day Disney acquired Lucasfilm with Kathleen Kennedy as head, their main focus was pushing their political agenda, rather than making great stories for the audience. While at the same time, they have put their actors in the front line to take all the heat from the criticism they have been getting that is a result of the bad decisions the creators and producers have made throughout these years. The first time we saw this happening was with The Last Jedi, when Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson decided to subvert expectations. The backlash from the fans was huge, so they decided to redirect this backlash to Kelly Marie Tran's character, Rose Tico, saying that the fans' criticism had ill intentions, framing them as racists and misogynists, when the actual problem was the portrayal of Luke Skywalker being the polar opposite of his real character. After that, we had the same thing happening to Moses Ingram, that played Reva in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. They put her too in front and center to receive all the heat, and they even put Ewan McGregor to make a video calling out the fans racist when there were no attacks to the actress with this manner. They were trying to frame this criticism from the fans being with ill intentions, and not that the franchise was suffering from bad writing or bad stories, so Kathleen Kennedy wouldn't be accused for mismanaging Star Wars. So let's go fast forward to today, where Daisy Ridley was the main protagonist of the sequel trilogy, being Rey Palpatine, where the majority of the fan base is not interested to see this character in any more movies. You can realize this if you go to the closest toy store and you'll see all those Rey action figures gathering dust on the shelves. Before you all say anything, I don't mind having a female lead. I was really hoping she was Jaina Solo from the comics, just to let you know. So let's go back to the topic. But then we got the announcement that there will be a Rey movie that would be directed by Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. And what did all this brought? Even more bad PR after the comments the director did.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
So we were all expecting that Daisy Ridley would have complied and followed Disney's narrative. But we all been caught by surprise by an interview she did on January 25th at the NBC Today. So let's check out the article. Daisy Ridley says sexism from Star Wars fans is blown out of proportion. Ridley was asked about some online uproar from fans after the filmmaker Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy was announced as the director of Star Wars New Jedi Order. And now let's see the video. It speaks for itself.
I just have to ask, because there are some of the, I'd say, extreme Star Wars fans who have made this a conversation on the internet about how they don't want a female director, which seems bizarre because episodes of The Mandalorian were directed by females. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy has been overseeing all of this. So, what is your take on that?
I think my take is things get blown out of proportion, and the interactions I've ever had with people have been nothing but wonderful and supportive. And honestly, the day we announced that I was coming back at Celebration last year, you cannot imagine the joy and goodwill in that room. So I've only ever been embraced, and I think we're going to make a great film and people will love it.
As you saw in the video, the journalist was setting her up so she could get the answer that the fans don't want a female director, and their toxic behavior is bringing discourse to the upcoming movie. But Daisy Ridley didn't bite the bait here, because the criticism is not focused on the actress, nor it was on Kelly Marie Tran or Moses Ingram. It was focused at the heads of Lucasfilm that made the decision to make these films and shows as bland as possible.
And I want it lame!
All three actresses did the best they could with the material they were given, so we can realize that the fans are not the problem here, since these allegations for them being toxic falls on a very small minority that Lucasfilm cherry-picked to show and to serve their narrative they were pushing. The problem here is Kathleen Kennedy and her cohorts that deconstructed Star Wars to their liking, while Bob Iger supported them every step of the way, putting these actors to take all of the heat for their bad decision making. But beside all this, in this interview, Daisy Ridley also gave us some more information for the upcoming movie.
If you're here, we've got to talk Star Wars, of course. It was announced earlier this year. There's a new film coming out. It's called A New Jedi Order, I believe. What can you tell us about it?
I was thinking about this last night. I was like, something happens with someone.
That's so funny.
I actually haven't read a script yet, but the story I've been told is fantastic, and I'm there. I'm in it.
Daisy, that's a really good answer. Good job. All your publicists, your whole entourage, they're all smiling.
That's it? That's all you can tell us?
You're going to make it blush.
It's great. I'm getting warm. It's a very worthwhile story, and I think Charmine's going to do an amazing job.
So as we can see, there is no script out yet for the new Rey movie, so practically all these news outlets have been pushing out fake news. With this interview, she has proven us that she's not part of the Kennedy team, and single-handedly saved Lucasfilm from another PR disaster by being honest. So if you have any opinions of this whole situation, use the comments section below. And don't forget, leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and have a good one.